everybody that's tuning in. Welcome to the Dream is in Your Hands Educational Youth Conference, dropping jewels on the next generation. And my name is Kes Lee, also known as Kes, and I'll be your moderator today. And I'm speaking with Kereena Beckford, all the way from Jamaica, about embracing the culture in the music industry. Even though she's from Jamaica, but she's living in Florida right now. So shout outs to that. Miss Kereena is a girl boss and has no shame in embracing her culture. And she is the CEO of the New Era Production and Exclusive Management. And she's all of the veteran dance hall star Alkaline. So Miss Kereena, welcome to the conference. It's so good to have you here.
Hi, Kesley. How are you?
I'm doing well. I know that, we talked earlier and, my Jamaican accent is not so true, but, I can some way like
you can do
something.
Yeah, you can do something. You can get the mess.
You know what I'm saying? But, I try to work it out best, at the restaurants, my Jamaican restaurants that, I go to, like an oxtail and thing. You see me? I said, you know what I mean? But it don't ever work out.
Oh my goodness, it will work, and it is working.
I hope so. How you been?
I'm good.
What's new with you? What's happening in the world of Miss Kereena Beckford?
Well, what's happening is work. I work with Alkaline, and currently we have an album coming out.
Mm-hmm.
So top prize. So you find that I'm working constantly trying to get everything together for the release.
Mm-hmm.
The release says spring. So we are actually in spring. So, I have to cross all the dots, and make sure that everything is together for that release. So that's what taking me, that's my core focus right now, getting that album out and making sure that the marketing structure is together, and the release and the mixes, the cover for the album. So it's just a body of work that I have to make sure that is executed on time as well.
That's good. Okay. Well, with that being said, with all the things that you have happening, working with, Alkaline, managing him, managing yourself, managing the companies that you own and stuff like that. What is the dancehall and reggae culture like right now in Jamaica?
Well, in Jamaica, the dancehall is one aspect and reggae is one aspect. But you find that each individual artist, they're flexible enough so they can do dancehall music and they can do the reggae music.
What's
the difference is dancehall is in the street. That's like street jam. Like they sing about like pretty much like what's happening in society. It's like fast paced. So with the reggae, it's more like a chill, relax kind of Bob Marley vibe that talk about the motivation, talk about the society, like how you're supposed to live, and the positive side of the music. While you have the dancehall, it's more about what is happening. Like you have rap, the hip hop, trap.
Yeah.
They talk about the spending, the lifestyle and the living. So that's the difference between the two. So sometimes we say, hey, reggae and dancehall, because this artist does reggae music as well, and he also can do dancehall music. So that's the flexibility, between. So that artist has to do that, and the culture is very good. Like our music, everyone knows that is one of the best. It's a little hippie. Happy, you get a lot of vibe from it, and you can learn a lot of stuff from it. It's like it's the thing. You don't know dancehall and reggae, you're not on this planet. Pretty much,
exactly.
I would say that.
And so that is the perfect thing that leads to my question. So why is it important for to embrace dancehall, like the culture and the people where like you're from, for Alkaline and for the many artists that you manage? Like, why is it important for them to embrace that culture?
Well, I mean, if born and raised in Jamaica, you find that you are seeing what's going on. So that's what you're used to. So you can't embrace another culture because that's a part of our culture, just like our national dish. So you find that those things are learned. Those are learned behavior within the culture. So you automatically have to adapt to the principles, and that's represent who you are as a person. So you have to just carry the banner as you go along. You know, I can't say I'm going to carry a hip hop banner because I'm not from hip hop. I don't know all the details in order to operate as a hip hop artist, but I can as a Jamaican artist, as a Jamaican manager. I know what are some of the culture, some of the things that you should and should not do in order to maneuver your way throughout the industry of entertainment. Worldwide. That's it. So that's the importance for us to carry that banner within the industry, to let person know about the culture, and just come to Jamaica. You can actually enjoy some of these things that we offer. So it's like an ambassador for the country, you know. So I would say that's what is important to us, to spread the message, because you're not here. See, you're not from here. You can talk about you want to, you know,
I'm Guyanese.
So you are carrying the culture.
Exactly. So I love the culture. I embrace the culture. However, I left there when I was 5 months, and all I know is Brooklyn, New York, like, because that's where I'm from. From Brooklyn, went to school, lived there all my life, just moved out here to Jersey. So it's cool and everything, but I do embrace my culture a lot, because that's just who, I am, and it is a part of me. However, being on the American side of it, and seeing that all these American artists, they like to, feature or make music with the dancehall artists, you feel that they are actually appreciated in a sense, because like sometimes I feel like they're not as appreciated, and the roses that they should have is not adequate enough, because I feel like they just want to do it just because of the hype that this person is hot right now. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, it boils down to that person. It boils down to the person, the artist. They have a role to play in that as well, because I say you have to demand what it is that you want. So you have some persons just look at the culture. Oh yeah, dancehall and reggae, they're not a structural environment. So I can just go there and hippie, get a couple lines, and then go back home and, just post it whenever I think it's beneficial for me.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's the management team that needs to make sure that all the areas are covered. And I think it's always a good look to collaborate with other persons, foreigners, and to do songs with them, because that's a cross culture, so it also bring awareness to that particular artist in some way. It doesn't mean, it might not be a big thing, like they don't get that big look that they're supposed to get, but then you have to understand that you are talking about labels and independent artists. Like, these are Jamaican, we are independent. We are not necessarily signed to a record label.
Right,
so you find that when the record label do projects, sometimes it's the artists, foreign artists, state to the record label that, look, I want to get a song with this artist. It can work, but this emphasis that they will place behind their own songs is not placed behind the collaboration songs. So sometimes you find like it's lacking. So it's not like a half and half, about a 30-70, but it boils down to the structural team, the management team that is there. So if you do a feature with a foreign artist, you want to make sure to find out about what the marketing team looks like, what it is that they're going to do. So if they're going to do this, okay, then here what happened. My marketing side here, I'm going to do this. So you present what it is that you can do on your side, because it's a collaboration between you and the artist. But sometimes the Jamaicans, you tend to leave it all up to the Americans, but you need to know that you need to utilize that as well.
Why is that though? Why is that? Why is it? Because they feel that America would have a better reach, or a better reach,
a bigger market space. So once you do it with this,
is that always true though?
It's going to work. No.
Okay.
I'm sorry to say, but no. You just have to play your part. Play your part. You do a collaboration with an artist, a foreign artist. It doesn't have to be a US artist, can be Europe, whatever it is. Once you put the outline, what it is that once you get the outline as to what it is that they're doing for you and for this project that you're going to be working on, you collaborate with them to help them to market the song. It's just all about marketing, and it's all about their collaborative work. So if you just do it because of a friend, which most of the times that's what happens, like a producer will say, oh, can you do this? And in return, that artist feels as if they're going to get a certain mileage, but it's not properly supported by the label. So you find that it's just a one-off song based on, you know, whatever agreement it is, and it don't go as far as you thought it could go, and it's a really good song, but just structure.
Right. Okay. And so we have a question from a student. And so what they're asking is, how is the culture, the reggae dance from other parts of the world? And so I know that in Russia, dancehall is big. Is big in, like, Russia. I know in Japan, dancehall is big. I know in, you know, America, dancehall is big. But, you know, how is it different from all different parts of, like, the world?
Now you chip off for me. Go again with the question.
Oh, so how is dancehall and reggae, right? The culture different from other parts of the world, or different from other different genres of, like, music and stuff like that? Because I know when, you know, people hear dancehall, you have to move. You have to immerse yourself in that culture, because there's no way for you to hear a alkaline song and not move. You know what I'm saying? So how is it different from all the other genres around the world?
The point, okay, so if you're, so with Russia having dancehall there, the culture is from Jamaica. It was just transferred to Russia. So the whole theme behind the culture is really not there. It's just somebody hear this dancehall music and just go on YouTube and dance. So that kind of beat and the vibe, because in Jamaica, if you go in Jamaica and listen to that same song that you are listening to in the club in New York, you don't get the same vibe like in Jamaica, because guess what happened? That's where it's from. That's the roots. So we're different in a lot of aspects, because, I mean, yeah, everyone is fun and everyone has their creative ways of going about doing things. But we have not just the fun, it's like a complete package.
Right.
We have the dance moves to go with it. We got the beat sets to go with it, and we got the people who are supporting it. So it's a combined thing, like a combined package. So when you're in Jamaica, you feel the vibe, and then the food and the excitement. So that's the problem. So in Russia, you might just have a small group of people who knows the move and, you know, probably trying to learn the language, but it's not everyone understand what this message is saying, because it's in Potosi, it's in Patois, so it's in that jargon, so they don't really understand the lyrics. But in Jamaica, we speak the lyrics, so we understand the entire song. So that vibe is totally different. So you have to be in Jamaica, be a part of the Jamaica culture to understand. You can learn it, but the deep, the part that is like deep within us, it's within us.
Right.
We were born and raised and cultured in that. So it's years of learning and experience that makes us a bit different from what is currently, you know, that's being shown outside of Jamaica. Or if there is a Jamaica person who goes to these locations and kind of train and, you know, educate other persons, it's a bit different. But
that's pretty dope. Okay, I like that. I like that perspective. You know what I'm saying? Because even though it's the authentic music, but it's not the authentic environment, because it's not, right? It's just a copy, like you said. So so my last question for you, Miss Kereena, right? So when you hear this quote that says, "The dream is in your hands," what does that mean for you? How would you what does that mean for you? And, like, you know, what's the message that you would want to send to all the artists that are back home, that are wanting to be artists, the people the students that are here that are looking to start their own music, and, you know, whatever. So the dream is in your hands. What does that mean to you?
When I hear the term "the dream is in your hands," I would look at it as I control the narrative, right? So the only person can stop me from dreaming is me. So it's me. I have to pay the prices, or what are the prices I'm willing to pay to make that dream a reality.
Right.
So the dream is in your hands, which means you can dream and actually live the dream.
Mm-hmm.
So live the dream, but you first have the dream, and the dream sometimes comes with in a form of objectives, goals. So we're dreaming, are writing down the dream, and then we're living it out because we're able and we're willing to pay the price in order to make that dream a reality. So the dream is in your hands. You control the narrative. You control what it is that you want to do and how you want to go about that dream.
Exactly. Like I always say, without works is dead. So you can have the dream and you can want all these things, but if you're not putting any action into it, it's not gonna happen.
They're gonna be no
right?
Dream. Nothing is gonna happen. But you, in order for you to make that dream a reality, you have to be willing to pay the price.
Right.
So once you're willing to pay the price, you make that dream a reality. And who stop you is only you. No one else can stop you. I will always say it. Michael Jordan didn't born, LeBron James didn't born as a basketball player star.
Exactly.
He paid the price.
He had to
put in the work.
Put in the work.
He put the work in, and he is now reaping those benefits. Kalani never born as superstar. He had to put in the work to acquire all that he has, the experiences, the no's, the disappointments, but what it is that you're going to do with all of those. You're going to take those disappointments and just walk away in a corner? No.
Exactly. No.
You're going to use that as a way or a step to go forward. You're going to change that no into a yay, you know? And for the students that are listening, they should take college as a start, meaning if you want to go into music, it's not just about the creative aspect, but you have to know the business aspect of it.
Right.
I, for example, when I was going to school, like when I was going to college or high school, I never did accounting because I was like, oh, I don't need accounting because that's not a part of what I wanted to do. Because I started out first is like in the medical field, right? And then what happened? Right now, I have to be doing accounting because you have to do checks and balance with your stocks, with merchandise for tours. Right. So it was very important. But understanding the basic of it is very good. You know, creative persons, it's always good. Do a certificate, whatever it is, just to learn.
Yeah, you have to have like all the basics, all the fundamentals and everything from it. Yeah,
the business part. That's what you need. So if you get the report and you get an F in whatever grade it is that you get, use that as an example, or use that to know that, okay, I have to do better.
Yeah.
I have to not sit up and play game in the night. Instead of playing game, I should be reading to make that correction. So you are correcting it as you go along.
You have to take your book.
You have to take your book. You have to take your book. You know, everything what you want to do, you have to be prepared, organize, structure yourself in order to become successful.
That's dope.
The dream is in your hands, so you can be whatever you want to be.
That's it. The dreams is in everyone's hands, students. You guys heard it first. So, Miss Kereena, where can everybody find you and follow you?
Well, I'm on Instagram. That's Kerry_Berry _New Era _ENT. And also, KEREBERRY _new _ENT, which stands for entertainment. And also Facebook, Kereena Beckford, LinkedIn, Kereena Beckford. And and Exclusive Management is my company, and New Era Production. So it's just two different things. I do consultation for artists who wants to, just want to know what it is, how they go about, why they when do they need a manager, and music distribution also about what are some of the platforms or where they can put their song, how they can benefit from it, and royalty administration, getting them all signed up, registered, copywriting the vocals and the videos.
Doing it all. Woo,
yeah, because I went to the school, I went to college for music business. So it's not just,
right.
You know, it's a
There's a lot of gems.
A lot of gems.
This is a lot of gems that you have dropped, and I just want to say thank you so much for everything that you have dropped. And guys, if you guys want more information and have any more questions, please, I'm begging you, please hit up Miss Kereena Beckford, and she will gladly help you guys out. Tell her I sent you, and you'll be all right. Okay.
Right?
So
yes,
my name is Kesley, and
all right, Kesley.
Kes_Saul on Instagram, and make sure you follow us on LinkedIn and Instagram at createthedream.co and use the hashtag dream, and stay tuned for our next step. So thank you so much, Miss Kereena.
Thank you.
It's amazing
Bye,
to have
guys.
you. God bless
Be
you.
safe.